Good morning, YouTube. Saturday morning. We are making our way over to Marin County. Got a lot of different input from some friends and connections on Facebook about where to ride in Marin County. Marin County is kind of the birthplace of mountain biking here in the United States. But we're not going to go to Mount Tam. I would love to go to Mount Tam, but that's probably going to be a different visit. Looking at a handful of options over here, and there is a big handful of options. Kicked around the idea of doing a China camp, and kind of last minute I received a lot of suggestions to go ride Ponte Ridge. It looks like it's a newer trail. We came up here yesterday on Friday to visit with one of my clients, stay the night in Oakland, and then we're actually going to go to a concert back in Oakland a little bit later this evening. Weather looks phenomenal for mountain biking. I think we're going to probably be in the low 60s or the high 50s for weather. I'm riding with Jody. There's Jody there. Good morning.
Good morning.
As California starts to cool down in weather, I hope you guys get a chance to get out, find something epic, and get out there and find your path. So we parked off the side of the road here. I bet we're just you know, like an eighth of a mile from the trailhead itself. Looks like it's going to be back in this area somewhere on the map, but this is where we're parking at this juncture. I don't think there's any public restrooms. I don't know if we're going to find something as we get a little bit closer to the trail or not, but if I do, I'll update it. If not, then this is an official no public restrooms. All right, just trying to make our way over here to the trailhead. I know it's over here behind this office building somewhere. All right, getting to the trailhead is not real simple if you don't know where you're going. We don't know where we're going. So weather's good, obviously. We talked about that. Probably mid 50s, high 50s, as was expected. It's kind of a long trail to climb. It's not single track, plenty of room to pass. I imagine people are going to be going up and down this. So I guess this is a newer mountain bike trail, and the way it looks on Trail Forks, it's about an 800 foot climb, maybe 1,000 feet of climb, about 3 miles, and then you come back down it. So really an up and back, probably some work to get to the top, like most mountain biking is. One more behind me.
Thank you. I think I'm solo.
Okay, thanks. So you got the bay over there. Gorgeous day. Well, it's interesting. I wouldn't expect a pick-apart to be up here on the side of the mountain. Marin County is one of the original 27 counties of California, created in February 18, 1850, following adoption of the California Constitution of 1849 and just months before the state was admitted to the Union. Population for Marin County was 252,000 according to the 2010 census. The estimate for 2019 is 258,000. San Rafael is the largest city in the county and the county seat. As of 2019, Marin County had the sixth highest income per capita of all U.S. counties at $141,735. San Quentin State Prison is located in the county, as is George Lucas Skywalker Ranch. Autodesk, the publisher of AutoCAD, is also headquartered here, as well as numerous other high-tech companies. Marin County's natural sites include the Muir Woods Redwood Forest, the Marin Headlands, Stinson Beach, and the Point Reyes National Seashore and Mount Tamalpais. The United States' oldest cross-country running event, the Dipsea Race, takes place annually in Marin County, attracting thousands of athletes. Mountain biking is believed to be invented on the slopes of Mount Tamalpais in Marin County as well.
Start recording.
Oh, all right. Did the 3-mile climb up here to the top. Drank some water, rested. The wind's picked up a little bit. Met some cool people, so we'll make our way back down. I bet it's 20 minutes to the bottom. 3 miles. And back to the car. So we rode up this, so we know there's a lot of switchbacks, maybe a lot of loose dirt. Should be a ton of fun though. The views were gorgeous up here. One of the big reasons I opted to do this trail over some of the other ones. These switchbacks are going to be loose. Got to take your time around them unless you know what you're doing. The guy was saying there used to be a fire road that kind of went more straight down, and a lot of people were getting hurt, so they kind of built this and closed down that fire road. Because it's kind of an up and back, you got to be mindful of hikers and other bikers coming uphill. There's one more. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
You too. Trailhead and Jody just a little bit. Don't get so far ahead of her. You gotta be mindful it is somewhat narrow in some of these little turns, and these trees are kind of leaning, and a couple guys said that some of these trees you may not see it with your helmet and your visor on. Some of the branches hang low, and you may scrape your helmet across it. And with these trees leaning in, they tend to grab your elbows and your handlebars. So just be real mindful. I'm the last one. Sorry. No problem. Unfortunately, my dropper post is not responding So I have to kind of manually lift it up. It's locking into place. So I think the cable is stretched, or somewhere there's a error in the system. Air, E-R-R-O-R, not A-I-R. You can see there, that's the old service road that used to come down here. Take your time. Take your time. As we mentioned, those those switchbacks are going to be a little dirty, a little loose. Take your time in those, especially coming downhill. Gorgeous views here. Beautiful view there of the bay. It's a little loose back there. A little loose. Low hanging branches there. Quick switch back. You can kind of see this branch here. If you come in a little tight there, you got to duck underneath that. It's better to stay wide on that side. So this side of the mountain is a little bit more exposed to the sun. It's kind of gorgeous, to be honest with you. Looking at all the trees and all the different shades of color and whatnot. Gorgeous views again. Working our way down the Ponte Ridge Trail. It's interesting as you get a little bit lower down this trail, boy, how the temperature changes. The wind dies down, more exposure. We end up parking kind of behind this building in this little neighborhood over here where you'll see as we get a little bit further down, there's a building with a blue, baby blue rooftop. And that's the building that we parked kind of on the other side of in the neighborhood. But it really didn't give us direct access to the trailhead. We had to kind of climb up a little bit of a mountain kind of like that down there. That's basically what we climbed up off to the left side to get up to this thing. So apparently the trailhead, which is up here, will kind of tee into a paved bike trail. And then you want to take this to the left and maybe down a minute or so. You get some maps here of the Pacheco Valley Open Space Preserve. It gives you a little bit better view of what we end up riding up to here. So I guess the reward for you for watching me, if you've never been here, is I'm going to show you where you should have parked, so you guys can avoid doing what we end up doing. So that's the parking lot you would prefer to park in off of Nave Drive and Alameda del Prado. And that's not where we parked. We parked down this way. Okay, we just finished up. Got changed into our street clothes. Anyways, Ponte Ridge. A great downhill ride. Uphill, it's some climbing. Probably ideal for young people, people in shape, people that have e-bikes, and people like us that just probably push further than we know better. It's a reasonable climb. The switchbacks are done in such a way where it's never crazy steep. You don't have to get off and push the bike because it's too steep. You're pushing the bike because you're too tired. So anyway, a pretty good little ride. About 3.2 miles up to the top. It's pretty clear up there. As you've seen from the footage, it's a fun ride downhill. It's only about 3.2 miles downhill. It goes by fast. You could fly down that thing in probably 10, maybe 15 minutes. A lot of fun. The views are epic. Temperature is ideal for mountain biking, and we really enjoyed it. So first time over here to ride in Marin County. There's a ton of other options, obviously, in this area. So definitely look forward to getting back over to this area, but thoroughly enjoyed it. Only snafu we ran into is really where we parked and how we accessed the trail. So there's a better way to do that, and I think I kind of laid that out in the video itself. So anyways, we're done with this county, making our way back to Oakland. Gonna enjoy a little concert this evening, and then head back home on Sunday. So anyway, hope you guys had a chance to get out and find your path, ride something epic, and we'll catch you next time. After a big day of riding, drove around town a little bit, looked for a sandwich shop, came across Mr. Pickles. A little bit of a line, but great sandwiches and worth the wait. Little sandwich at Mr. Pickles. Got the Italian here, and
hang loose.
Jody's got the hang loose, which is hot pastrami, bacon, avocado,
cream cheese.
And cream cheese.
I'm starving.
Eat, 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 eat.
I will eat.